Jeffrey's got a perfect GPA. Plus, he's captain of the debate team, president of the student council, and a shoo-in for prom king.
Well,
If you're like me, you think about the past as the good old days, filled with fun memories. But the bottom line is there is something that I would like to run past you that sounds a little out of the ordinary when it comes to thinking about your childhood. I have a theory, though I am not a psychologist or sociologist. Still, I do have a degree in marketing, and I've worked in human resources with many people from all walks of life for many years. And I've come to conclude that there is a possibility that the praise that we've received as kids can certainly impact our lifestyle as adults, especially when it comes to the amount of debt that we accumulate over the years. I'm going to receive some assistance from my AI personality going forward, and I'm going to try to lay out a case to be made, and hopefully you'll see it all the way through, and before you conclude me as being someone that's crazy, you'll hear it all the way out, and I'll see you in just a few seconds. Okay, you decided to hang in there with me. It is truly appreciated. My name is Jerome, and I am the creator of the podcast Why It Matters. It is designed to address social issues as well as financial issues. And in this particular series, we're going to be discussing debt and some of the contributing factors that many of you should be aware of. And hopefully, it will make a difference in your life. That being said, I'm going to pass this off to Janet, and I'm going to come back after her to close out. And I will see you in a few minutes.
Thank you so much, Jerome. And to all of my listeners, welcome. It is never easy to disappoint someone or feel that you are letting them down. Unfortunately, this leads many of you to go above and beyond to keep the most important people in your life from recognizing your financial struggles as you've gotten older. For some of you in your youth, you were made to feel in some way as if you were the chosen one. And now, you are determined to bring this to fruition, one way or another. You are expected to buy a big home, live in a good and safe area, have 2 kids and a dog, as well as drive an upscale vehicle. While you were indeed able to secure a well-paying job, unfortunately, given all the past praises and acknowledged expectations shared during your youth, it appears that the salary just will still not stretch far enough to realize all of the aforementioned material things. Now, you feel that multiple loans over time is required to meet these expectations, and of course, never showing any sign that one missed paycheck could bring the whole illusion crumbling down. So, let's start over and back up a bit. Speaking now to my young listeners, it is very important that you first let your loved ones know, straight out of the starting gate, meaning just graduating high school or college, what your personal goals are, though you may not be very sure about them yourself. Still tell them, even if it does not live up to their own dreams for you, and put a huge damper on their very annoying bragging rights. Make no mistake, they may not be on board with it, but they will have more respect for you than you will ever truly know as time passes. If your goal is to realize the same dream as theirs, then let them know that it is going to be a long and grinding process in which you can lay out your plan to achieve it. Actually, the visual could indeed help them to understand why your success may take much longer to achieve than they had hoped. Also, when hitting a bump in the road, let your loved ones know it without feeling shame. Remind them that you are human first and a Superman or Superwoman only in their dreams. When getting any job or starting a career, always focus on saving money first, not buying more unless you need dependable transportation. If you are someone who is older and currently living a financial illusion, it is never too late to revisit your budget or learn to create one and live by it religiously. Also, try to build up the nerve to be honest with those who matter most. If downsizing your life seems to be your only way out of the financial difficulty, and this decision or suggestion to your loved ones is met with great or harsh resistance, you may have a bigger problem than just with your finances. You may need a moment to think about that one and go from there. I truly appreciate you for listening. And back to you, Jerome.
Please do not misinterpret my position on praise. I believe in it as much as the next person, and I do hand out praise quite often. But that being said, there is a such thing as overwhelming praise and a blurred line between praise and expectations that the person or the recipient comes to feel based on that praise. And that is all that I'm trying to bring your attention to. I recall being in college, which was 100 years ago. And I remember some of my friends and co-students who received a B. Oddly enough, they flipped out. And I'm thinking to myself, are you kidding me? You got a B and you're upset? They were so used to getting straight A's that they could not handle getting a B. And I don't even want to mention what happened to some of the kids that actually got an F. There were so many times when a new semester would start and I would not see people that I did see the semester before, only to find out that they had literally dropped out of college altogether or went to a much smaller college because they were not able to cope with not being a straight A student. I know that as a kid, we want to make our parents and our loved ones proud, but to me, that was a lot of pressure. Now, you can say how you feel about it, and I would completely respect it. But the bottom line is, I just want to bring awareness to the possibility that as adults, we still want to make the people that we care about proud. So much so that we're willing to go in debt and live a life that is not in reality a very comfortable life, simply to maintain a facade that we are achieving the expectations of the people we care about. I know that there are many reasons why people go into debt, and yes, competing with the Joneses is certainly one, but there are far more factors than competing with the Joneses. But when I see the numbers that I saw, where 62% of the people are living paycheck to paycheck, and over 40% of them are literally making over $100,000 a year, and nearly 40% of them are making over $200,000 a year, you have to wonder, what is it that's in their mindset? What is it that they're trying to prove? And who is it that they're trying to prove it to? And that is the purpose of this video. And I hope that even if you don't feel that what I'm saying has any merit, that you at least consider that there are many factors that contribute to creating debt, factors that we may never really think much about. Thank you, and have a good evening, morning, or night.